They conquered humanity's greatest evil.
Humanity.
And she lay in rest.
It's the T. T of humans. Here we go.
Then they
What is
vanquished
this?
threats from beyond our stars. And she lay in rest.
What happened?
If you'd be so kind.
Who are you? Whoa! Wait a minute! Is that Ghost Rider? Open the coffin of the great Dudley Bazzers.
Now our nightmares have come for us. And she must awaken.
Who is she? Who is she? Who that? How'd she do that? Oh, Blade. Up to Wolverine land. That is Ghost Rider. It's like a new new outfit of him, a new version of him. Holy moly.
Mother.
Who's this? Banner now. Who the heck are you and who's that? Dude, Wolverine's looking incredible. Look at Wolverine. It's over, man. It's done. Oh, dude, you're absolutely marked up. You see them coming at you? It's over. 2K, oh no. Alright, well, never mind. I just lost about 65% hype. 65% hype down the drain. Watch the World Gameplay debut September 1st. Oh, it's coming. Dude. Hey.
USAA insurance for renters who make the most of their space and money. That's why we make it easy to cover the stuff you love for as little as 33 cents a day. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
Looks like
Marvel Midnight Suns from the team of Firaxis will have favorites
All right,
like
here we go.
Wolverine, Blade, Magix, and Captain Marvel fighting back demons of the underworld with some help from Doctor Strange.
Guess what?
and all-new original.
Guess what I got,
hero,
guys?
The Hunter. Firaxis director Jake Solomon has joined us today to tell us a few more details about this new
Hang on.
tactical RPG. Jake, thanks for stopping by.
They did the
Thank you
XCOM
very much
games.
for having me.
Oh,
I
so it
can't
might be
believe I'm
turn-based.
actually talking about this game to somebody. So yes, sorry if I'm a little fired up right now.
Might be
Fired Up is good.
turn-based.
We like
You
Fired
think
Up.
it's gonna be turn-based?
There's probably no bigger property in
Let's
the
go.
world today than Marvel. No pressure. How'd you come to work on such a big universe as the Marvel universe?
I mean, it was, so this is like a dream project for me and a lot of members of the team, but it wasn't something that we had really thought about. It was actually Marvel that approached us because they were fans of XCOM, which is the game we were doing before.
It's gonna be
And
turn-based.
sometimes you hear
It's
that.
gonna be
And,
XCOM.
you know, you don't know whether they,
Autographed
people say,
side by
oh yeah, I
Panda,
loved
that is
XCOM.
awesome.
But
What?
the first call
Wait,
I
what?
had with the Marvel team, they had like an executive vice president on the call, and he had very specific feedback for me about like the finale mission of XCOM, and a bunch of people were chiming in. So they were true fans, which was awesome. So we knew that, you know, we were going to partner our gameplay expertise with their amazing narrative. So it felt like a match made in
That's
heaven.
what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like an
So the
XCOM game. It's gonna
shares
be
a name with the
turn-based.
90s comic series. Can you speak to the connections between your game and the source material?
Yes, they're deep. So that is my favorite comic book event from when I was reading comic books as a kid. So yeah, the Rise
Dude,
of
he's
the Midnight
surrounded
Suns,
by
it's this
comic books.
awesome early &90s like hair
The
metal
Rise of
style
the Midnight
supernatural event. It's probably the premier supernatural event in the Marvel comics.
I love it.
And it was something I grew up
I
loving.
love
It
it,
pulled
dude.
together all the supernatural
freaking
characters
go.
and had them fight this giant threat, which is Lilith, the mother of demons. And so we took
Lilith,
that, like,
the
from
mother
very
of
beginning,
demons.
when we started working with Marvel, we knew that was the story we wanted to tell. We wanted to go to a corner of the Marvel Universe where we felt nobody else was at that moment, and it gave us our little space that we could tell our own story. And so, yeah, it's a comic that I and my narrative director
Wolverine
both loved.
looked
And,
like $1 trillion.
It's amazing. I recommend people.
Can you
check it out.
imagine if he would have taken the claws out and they would have been gold too?
Original customizable
Gold
hero,
adamantium?
the Hunter. Can you tell us about what was that like creating this?
That would have been
character
crazy.
And what?
It's like
what are the hero? What are the
and
Hunter's
they
powers?
come out in their gold claws.
So, this is one of those rare ideas.
Just
that
swagging
actually
on
from
them
the
like
beginning, when
nobody
we were
else.
thinking about the design of this game, we always wanted to have a customizable
He looked like $1 trillion
character.
though. I mean, even without the
something kinda
gold
new
claws.
for the Marvel Universe, because we wanted
Golden
the player to be able to
adamantium.
put themselves into the game.
Doctor
A lot of this
Strange
game is
gave him,
about
like, an upgrade.
not just fighting in combat, but also developing relationships with the heroes of your choice. The way you do that is by being the hunter. And so this hunter, they have
the
a
heck is
narrative
she?
connection because in our universe, they are actually
Is she
the
from the comic
child
books? I don't
of
remember her.
Lilith. But you can customize this character to look however you want, and you can customize how they play in combat as well.
Oh, okay,
That means
okay.
you can
So that's your
channel light powers, which
character.
are a little
Okay.
more support, a little more.
That's why
buff,
she
a little
looked
more
like that,
healing,
'cause
or you
that's
can
the
channel
character
dark
you
powers,
can
which
make
are a lot more
yourself.
destructive,
So you
but
can make
they,
you can make her
incur
look or
cost
he
on-
look
on
whoever
the hunter
however you
and
want.
the allies.
I believe that you'll be making those connections at the Abbey in between missions. Go out on a mission, come back to the Abbey, chat with your fellow heroes. Can you tell us what players can expect to do in their own mystical base?
Yes, so the Abbey, again, it's an all-new location that we designed with Marvel, and this is where all the Midnight Suns come back after combat, just like you said. And so I think there's like two big fantasies. If you're a fan of Marvel, there's like two powerful fantasies. One is fighting in combat, having that epic, awesome Marvel combat. But the other fantasy is also seeing the heroes hanging out with each other, how they interact with each other. And so that's the other big fantasy we want to fulfill in the
that?
Abbey. So
Who's this,
yeah,
like-
after you come back from missions, you can choose what hero you want to hang out with, and you could say, all right, Ghost
Who's
Rider
this
and I are
girl
going to
with
play
the-
video
with the
games.
ears?
Is also seeing the heroes hanging out with each other, how they interact with each other. And so
Who
that's
that? Who this? Who the heck is this? Is this your character that you make? Who's this? She's got these like. Is that? Nah. Who is this? Who the heck this be?
the other big fantasy we want to fulfill in the Abbey.
No, I
So
can't
yeah,
tell.
after you come back from missions, you can choose what hero you want to hang out with, and you could say, all right, Ghost Rider and I are going to play video games, or Doctor Strange
That's
and I are going
magic
to
of the
meditate
New Mutants.
on the
Okay.
cliffs, or Tony Stark and I are going to go lift weights. And so the players
Tony
a lot
Stark
of different
and I are gonna
activities to
go
choose
lift
from, and it's
weights.
not
Really?
just
You can just
hanging
go
at
hang
night,
out with
it's-
the-
You can join
the,
clubs around the
X-Men and
Abbey.
such?
You can talk to the heroes during the day, and all these things have an impact on your relationships with these heroes and how you sort of form.
I'm really
these
enjoying the
friendships. And of course, those
backgrounds
friendships
that
have
they're
huge
doing for
benefits
these
in comic
these
gameplay as
interviews. It's a
Uh,
comic book shop. I love it.
Are there any characters you can become more than friends with, or is this hangout time strictly professional?
I totally get why you're asking that. I think that, in your mind, you can be whatever you want to be, but we're saying that you are just very, very, very close friends.
Whoa, okay. Got it. The heroes that you've revealed so far include some very well-known characters from the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Runaways. Can you share any details on what sort of your versions of these iconic characters
This is
are,
awesome
how they
right
differ
here.
or not from the more established portrayals that people might be familiar with?
Yeah, that's important because some of these characters, as you said, Doug, they're really familiar. People know who Wolverine is. People know who Iron Man is, Doctor Strange, and that's okay for people to come into our story with that knowledge. But at the same time, this is an entirely new universe that we've created, and so we've kind of set up our own story. And so Tony Stark is still genius, billionaire inventor, but in our universe, he and Doctor Strange are being forced to work together, kind of this marrying tech to mystical, and they've got this very at odds relationship. But we're
Makes
also
sense.
introducing a lot of new
That's the
characters.
way it was in the movies,
So
too.
characters that players may not be as familiar with, and that's exciting for us. So
So Hugh
characters
Jackman?
like Magik, who's an
I can
awesome,
talk to
New
Hugh
Mutant
Jackman.
and X-Men character. Nico from the Runaways, which you mentioned. The new Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider. I don't know if I'm so old that like I don't know, do people know who Blade is anymore? Like
Yeah,
who
really.
doesn't know Blade, but maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some people who aren't as familiar with Blade. So for us it's fun
Blade's
to
epic. I bet you
have
he'd
the
be fun to
established
play as
characters
in the game too.
and pull them into this dark side of Marvel. Like
I just
it's
really
fun to
wish
see
that
the
they would
characters
just
you know and love
remake Marvel
and put
Ultimate
them in the
Alliance.
situation
Just
where you
remake
never
it from
see
the
them
ground
fighting
up and give it
demons,
to everybody.
all these
Don't
supernatural
make it on
threats.
the don't make it a Switch
People have forgotten
exclusive.
about Blade. They're going to remember when the new Marvel Blade movie comes out. So your characters,
That's right.
you've already revealed some fan favorite characters. Is that roster going to continue to grow? Are you going to reveal more characters as we get closer to launch?
Yeah, we have 12 heroes in
This guy's
addition
got a
to the
really
Hunter,
nice camera.
at launch. So we're
This
going to
guy's
definitely reveal
camera is
more
better
of
than
those,
his camera. Look at how
as we go
HD
on.
this guy's camera is.
Looks like the heroes
See how
we've seen so
HD
far
this
are wearing
dude's
new
looking?
costumes. They look
I'll
great.
deal with it.
Is there any sort of practical purpose to the costumes that you've designed here?
Yes, so players are going to be able to unlock new costumes for their heroes, all of which unlock their ultimate ability, this legendary ability called their Midnight Suns ability, which for every hero is sort of battlefield
Dude,
changing.
that's it right
They
there.
unlock passives to
This-
that as well. But
This
all of those
Wolverine
things
is
are
like
fueled
just
again by your
killing it
relationship
right
with
now.
those
He's
heroes. So
part
if
of the
you
hurt
want them
business.
to
Dude,
develop-
he's in the hurt business right here. This is hurt business Wolverine. Everyone's got the hurt business outfit. This is hurt business Wolverine. And he's and business is good. Business is booming. I'm in the business of showing you the business. This is hurt business Wolverine right here. This is the hottest thing happening in this whole entire trailer right here is hurt business Wolverine. Just stop it. This is just stop it Wolverine. The swag is off the charts. The criminals just throw their weapons on the ground. Just throw your weapons on the ground. Because if you don't, come on, man. This is hurt business Wolverine, and man, business is booming.
Develop the
You
strongest.
better not
strongest
make a
version of that
move
character
when you
is one
see
that
him.
the Hunter develops relationships with.
That's it.
So since we're going to be dealing with
You're
more
looking to
mystical
expand your
elements,
business?
supernatural elements, how does someone like Wolverine compete against an enemy like that?
Man, the business giving you the business.
Well, yes, that's exactly it. And that's
That's
what's kind of
Merc.
fun is saying
Merc
exactly like
status.
Wolverine or Iron Man or Captain America. What is it like when they have to fight demons? And so that's where they're kind of on their back foot when they meet this other team that is used to the supernatural, the original Midnight
business is
Suns.
giving
And
you
so
the
the idea
business.
is that the Hunter is there
And business
to
is
kind
booming.
of pull everybody together.
I'm open for business.
Our Hunter is a legendary demon
expand
hunter
your
in the Marvel
business?
universe, and so it's up to the player to sort of lift everybody up and teach them how to face these supernatural threats.
Just,
Well, I'm very excited.
It's just
I love,
over,
I love
dude.
your
I
work
want
on
that
XCOM. I love the
poster. I
Marvel
want
universe. It seems like this
him
is gonna
looking
be
like
chocolate
that. I'm gonna make
peanut
my
butter
own
together.
T-shirt.
Marvel
The
Midnight
monkey
Suns will be out in
business.
March 2022 across
The monkey
PC,
business is
PlayStation
happening.
5,
But I'm gonna
PlayStation
have the
4,
hurt
Xbox
business, too.
Series X and S, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
Thank you so much
God,
for
not
watching, for joining us
Switch.
Today. We can't wait to see you.
No, not Switch.
This
Oh
story
God,
you've
not
heard
Switch.